Hey, you know what really chaps my fucking ass? This victim blaming shit that I gotta fucking listen to day after day anytime I take a look at any kind of a fucking news story. My name is Chris Johnson, and it happens everywhere. Any type of fucking story that you're talking about happens really big when we're dealing with like something heavy into the public consciousness. You saw this shit when that fucking maniac asshole Brett Kavanaugh is being confirmed for the Supreme Court. You saw it with fucking Bill Cosby. You see it with fucking R. Kelly. I just listened to a fucking podcast called Dirty John, which was about some fucking scumbag asshole in California who would like weasel his way into people's lives and then just try to take all their shit. Just a fucking dickhead con man. And I'm reading the comments of the podcast, and people are just destroying this fucking woman and like blaming her for what happened. And just like the family itself, they're like, man, this family deserved everything that happened to them. I'm thinking to myself, the family deserved it? Why? Because their mom brought a fucking asshole home, so the whole fucking family deserved to get fucked? What kind of fucking logic is that, you smug piece of shit? And yes, the mother in the story was a fucking moron because she got married to a guy after like a month and he turned out to be a fucking monster, and then she found out that he was a fucking crook asshole and she ended up taking him back. However, that does not justify murder or stalking or fucking drug abuse or beating or whatever the fuck happens in any of these stories. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? It's the age-old fucking adage, if like a fucking woman gets raped, and it's like, well, you know, what was she wearing? What does she expect? No. Fuck you with that bullshit. Fuck you. What the fuck did you expect? Crime is fucking crime. Just because you do something that may increase your chances of crime, and I am not referring to what a woman wears, fuck off on that. That's horse shit. But just for fucking argument's sake, let's say I forget to lock my fucking door and somebody comes in here and steals all my shit. Yes, I'm an idiot for not locking my door. It doesn't mean I fucking deserve to have my shit taken. Doesn't mean a fucking crime wasn't committed. Instead of fucking blaming me for being a moron or making a bad decision or doing something stupid or having some kind of momentary fucking lapse, why don't you blame the fucking person that's actually responsible for fucking stealing the shit? Or the asshole is responsible for fucking raping a woman. Instead of just blaming them for like why it happened, or hey, why did you wait so fucking long before coming forward? You heard that shit there in the fucking Kavanaugh thing. Hey, Christine Blasey Ford, why did you wait so long? You know why she's waiting so long? Because of that fucking question, you sack of shit. Because of that fucking question. That's why she's waiting so long. Same thing with Cosby. Hey, why do these women wait so long? They're just looking for a payday. Really? Is that what you fucking think? That's what you fucking think these women are doing? You think they just sit around for years after getting raped by some fucking famous guy and then think like, oh man, I just really need a payday. I'm going to drag my name through the mud and have people call me a slut and tell me that I'm a fucking liar. And then I'm going to go on television and have douchebags that sit on their fucking couch eating fucking Cheetos with Dorito stains all over their fucking white t-shirts. I'm going to have them criticize me on fucking call-in talk shows and on fucking online message boards and just drag my fucking name through the mud. You think that's what they want? It fucking disgusts me. We blame the fucking victim for fucking everything, except when we look at ourselves. Then it's everybody else's fault. When we look at our own fucking miserable lives, it's everybody else's fault all the fucking time. I have a very unique take on that. I think everything's my fucking fault. Failed marriages, failed friendships, all that shit, I fucking internalize and blame myself for it. Now, it's probably not all my fault. As a matter of fact, I know it's not all my fault, but I always feel like it is. And that's probably not the healthiest way to think. That's why I've been in fucking therapy for the years. But at the same time, I'd rather think like that than think that it's everybody else's fucking fault. I'd rather take some fucking responsibility for it. For my problems, for my life, for my fucking actions, for things that fucking happen to me. When it's you, you don't want to fucking say that it's you want to blame everybody else. But when you see somebody else that's a fucking victim of something, you want to fucking blame everybody but the fucking perpetrator. What the fuck kind of mentality is that? When did that shit start? Think about it like if it was like a loved one or a fucking friend or some shit like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, fucking in today's society, there are people who think like fucking mass shootings are fake. There's a collection of assholes, I'm not even going to name who the fuck they are, because they're just scumbag, douchey pieces of shit. Like when fucking Sandy Hook happens, they come out and they say that the fucking, like, it's a false flag operation, whatever the fuck that is, and that the fucking parents and the fucking kids and the people who fucking died in the shooting, they say that they're crisis actors, and that the whole thing is fucking fake. I was listening to another podcast about somebody who lost their fucking kids in a mass shooting, and they dedicate their life now to going to other fucking mass shootings and helping the survivors because they lost their fucking kids. So they go and they talk to other fucking people who lost their families. And Jesus Christ. I mean, think about that for a fucking second. Like, you lost your loved one in a fucking shooting and you relive it every day trying to help other people. A lot fucking better people than me to drive around living in a fucking trailer and just helping other people through tragedy. And one of the things that they warn people about, they're like, look, we're here for you. It happened to us too. We went through it. One of the things you're going to have to look out for is people calling in and sending you fucking dirty messages and sending you death threats because they think that the whole fucking thing is fake. And it happens. It happens every fucking time. Anytime there's a big fucking tragedy, there's a group of fucking assholes that will say the whole thing is fucking fake and make fun of the people whose kids are dead or whose fucking relatives are dead. So, fucking Christ. It sucks. It sucks. And it just fucking brings my ass down. So I'm just going to give a fucking collective fuck you to all of that fucking noise. And just please ask to fucking stop it. Well, I feel a little bit better now that I got that off my chest. I'll be back Sundays and Wednesdays with more podcast episodes. You can catch me on Podbean. That is the main hub website or the app for that. I'm on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Play. You can catch me on Twitter at Johnson Hates You. I'm also on Instagram. That is at maybe 5 minutes for some hot pictures of me. And I'm going to keep putting the podcast in the timeline for you on Facebook too.